I'm waiting for some answers. If you're done with the IPAC name of salicylic acid or any one of these, then please let me know in the chat. Send the answers in chat. Hi, Sarah Parker. I see you after a very long time. How are you?
I'm good.
You're good. Okay. How's your preparation going on?
Fine.
Fine. किसी में मतलब कितने chapters हुए अभी तक आपके? How many chapters are done till now?
5 chapters.
5 chapters. Okay. What are those 5 chapters which are done? Also, can you please speak a bit loudly?
Yeah. Solution, kinetics, electrochemistry.
That is 3. What about other 2?
And
Sorry.
and haloalkanes and alcohol.
Okay. Alkene and alcohols. Krishna, I'm looking at your answer. Yeah, I think that is correct. First is correct. Second is also correct. Third, I will see here only. 3. Yeah, I think it is correct. Okay. So those who don't remember salicylic acid, this is salicylic acid, carboxylic acid, and OH in the ortho position. Okay. So obviously this part, this is benzoic acid, and then this is 2-hydroxy. This will be 2-hydroxy. Benzoic acid. Okay, you can also write it O-hydroxy. Benzoic acid. Now, what about this one? See, if you start, this is benzoic acid. So obviously, this is the first carbon atom. Okay, this is the first one. Just a second. Hello, Assalamu alaikum. Okay, sorry about that. Okay, so obviously this is going to be the first carbon atom in the benzene ring. Now you can either go 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, or you can go 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So in first case, that is the white one. In the white case, you are going to get 3 chloro and 5 bromo. And the green case, you are going to get 3 bromo and 5 chloro. Now, once you have this option, then you have to choose the alphabetical order one. Okay, so bromo comes first, and that is why this will be 3 bromo, and then C comes after B, that is why it will be 5 chloro, not the other way around. Okay, so please remember that it will be the green one, not the white color, the green color one. Okay, so now we are having 3 bromo, 5 chloro, benzoic acid. Now, in this case, the functional group is oic acid. Then we have the unsaturation. Unsaturation is, we have double bond also and triple bond also. So it is going to be ene. Okay. And obviously ene, and then there will be some number after that you will have ine. Covering also matters. 3 prong, yeah, correct. Then we have the parent. Parent is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Starting from the carbon atom that is nearest to the functional group, that is this carboxylic acid, which is inside the functional group itself. So it is going to be hex. And is there any substituent? There is no substituent here, right? So it will be hex. Now the double bond is in the second carbon atom. Triple bond is in the fourth carbon atom. So hex 2-ene and 4-ine. 1 oic acid, or you can just write oic acid. Okay, that's it. Write the names, then we will look at some other questions now. Actually, revision के साथ साथ ये कर लेते हैं. Not looking at questions, rather some revision part here. Let us start with method of preparation of carboxylic acid. In method of preparation, the number 1 will be either from 1-degree alcohols or from aldehydes. If you're going to oxidize this, any oxidizing agent, any strong oxidizing agent, you are going to get carboxylic acid. What we're going to get? We're going to get carboxylic acid. Now, what are the oxidizing agents that we can use? We can use multiple oxidizing agent. We can use H2CrO4, which is same as if you use CrO3 in the presence of acid. ठीक है? So CrO3, अगर आप सिर्फ CrO3 use कर रहे हैं, तब तो आपको कोई दिक्कत नहीं. If you have acid, then you will get converted to H2CrO4, and it will be that. And then you can also use K2Cr2O7. You can also use KMnO4. Okay, all of these are strong oxidizing agents which are going to directly convert 1-degree alcohol or aldehyde to carboxylic acid. Next, one important one is the alkyl benzene. So from alkyl benzene, if you have KMnO4, there are 2 steps here. KMnO4, and with the presence of KOH, and in KOH you are going to get you're going to get potassium benzoate because you are using KOH, which is in basic medium. So you have to add H3O plus, that is some acid, to get converted into benzoic acid. So this will be COOH. Okay. Now it doesn't matter how many alkyl groups you are going to have. For example, even if you have 2 alkyl groups and you're using the same things, KMnO4 and OH negative, that means any base, in the presence of H plus, it will get converted to carboxylic acid. And also it doesn't matter if you have something like this also. For example, here you have alkyl group and here you have CHO, an aldehyde. And you're using the same reagents as above, then both of these are going to get converted into, or both of these are going to get converted into carboxylic acid, because KMnO4 also oxidizes CHO. So this is also going to be COOH. Okay. So this aldehyde is also getting converted. This alkyl group is also getting converted. We saw this similar type of question in the last class, जहाँ पे identify करना था what type of alkyl halide do we have. This was our alkyl halide, and if you are going to oxidize it, both the alkyl group will be converted to carboxylic acid, and also the aldehyde group is going to get converted into carboxylic acid. Can I write this down? Okay, so it doesn't matter what you have actually. Like if you have carbon that is connected to anything, like any alkyl group. Okay, so you have carbon which is connected to anything, and you have KMnO4 OH negative in the presence of H plus. This is going to get converted into carboxylic acid. You can have all the CH3, that doesn't matter. Now, third reaction is with that of nitriles and amides. Please name.
Sir, if we are having a nitrile connected to the carbon, will it still get oxidized to carboxylic acid?
नाइट्राइल का ऑक्सीडाइज करने का तो व्हाई आर यू सेइंग इट इज गेटिंग ऑक्सीडाइज? मतलब वहां पे अगर
No,
आप
sir.
देखिएगा,
Like everything gets oxidized to carboxylic acid, right?
आई एम सेइंग एनी alkyl group. It doesn't matter if you have all the carbon atom as CH3 also, then
Okay, sir.
also it is getting polluted. Alkyl groups की बात कर रहे हैं. For nitrile so you don't even need any oxidizing agent. And दूसरी चीज, जब अगर आप नाइट्राइल की बात कर रहे हैं, then carbon is already in its maximum oxidation state, है ना? यहाँ पे नाइट्रोजन के साथ bond है, which is more electronegative, and here it is having a bond with another carbon atom. It is already here -3, +3 यहाँ पे है already, ठीक है? This is -3, this is +3. +3 से ज्यादा कितना होगा? और नहीं होगा. Okay. Moving on. Nitriles and amides में देख लीजिए. So you have nitrile. You just need water for this, okay? In the acidic medium or basic medium, that is going to get converted. ठीक है, उसमें oxidation नहीं हो रहा है, बस ये ध्यान रखिएगा. The CN is getting converted to COH, that is true, but it is not oxidation. H plus, and you are going to get R, C double bond. The nitrogen is going to get a hydrogen atom, and this carbon is going to get OH. Okay, and then after that, what is going to happen? This hydrogen is going to get to the nitrogen atom. Okay, R, C double bond O, and then NH2. So there is a displacement here. ठीक है, proton transfer इसको बोलते हैं. Proton transfer will take place. You're going to get RC double bond O NH2. And then if you add water in acidic medium or basic medium, OH will get connected here. Hydrogen will get connected here. है, ये आपके पास वाटर है, वाटर का OH कार्बन के साथ और हाइड्रोजन NH2 के साथ, तो आपको क्या मिलेगा? You will get R, C double bond O and OH. H plus in the presence of some heat. You can also get this from OH negative with some heat. Because there is an important conversion here, that is C. You have ethanol to 2-hydroxy propanoic acid. Okay, so see, ethanol is CH3, C double bond O and hydrogen. 2-hydroxy propanoic acid. So you have COOH, and this carbon atom is having OH. Okay, this carbon atom is having OH. So one thing that you have to see here is that first of all you have CH3 COH and there is an increase in one carbon atom. ठीक है, तो जब भी increase in one carbon atom for ethanol अगर आपके पास होगा, then you are going to do the reaction with HCN. यहाँ पे देखिए what happens in HCN, you get cyanohydrin, है ना? एक कार्बन बढ़ जाएगा यहाँ पे, कैसे? CH3 carbon, this carbon is going to get the OH, the hydrogen will be as it is, right? And you are also going to get the CN here, है ना? Cyanohydrin मिल गया. Now this is the cyanohydrin जहाँ पे आपके पास ये carbon with triple bond nitrogen, है ना? अब इसके बाद next step will be what? You just need to add what here? You just need to add water in the presence of H plus with some heat, and this will be getting converted to carboxylic acid. Okay, this carbon is going to get converted to carboxylic acid, and here you have the OH. Write this down. Ethanol to 2-hydroxy propanoic acid.
So can KCN be used instead of HCN?
KCN का reaction किसके साथ?
The ethanol.
KCN is not going to react very correctly because it is a salt rather than an acid. ठीक है, तो actually we also need this hydrogen ना, ये hydrogen भी चाहिए ना हम लोग को यहाँ पे.
Yes.
Can you see that? है ना? That is it. It may give you some yield, but yield will be good if you use HCN. increase in one carbon atom with alkyl halides, in that case we use KCl. शायद इस वजह से आपको याद आ रहा हो. Okay, I hope you have written this. Right, the fourth one.
Sir, just a minute, can you scroll up?
Yeah, sure.
Done, sir.
So दोनों ही हो गए है ना यहाँ पे, nitrile and amides, both of them. You can see this is nitrile and this is amide. ठीक है. So दोनों ही का हम लोग, we have both the reaction, nitriles and amides. Right, the fourth one, third one. From Grignard reagent. Okay, so Grignard reagent, it is also important because it will be an increase in number of carbon atoms. So we start with RMgX plus carbon dioxide. Now this is delta negative. This is going to be highly delta positive because it is attached with oxygen atom from both sides. So it is going to attack here like this. And what you are going to get, you are going to get R. And this one oxygen is going to break bond C, double bond O, single bond O negative, and you have Mgx. This Mg will be having a positive charge here. Okay. Now once you add this, just add water. You will get R, C double bond O, and OH. Then we have some general reactions with acyl halide and hydride in esters. So see, if you have RCO, Cl, you just need to add water in all of these things. Okay, if you are going to add water, so OH is going to attach on the carbon atom and hydrogen is going to attack on the Cl, because OH ke paas negative charge hota hai, this is delta positive, it is going to attack here. So in all of the reactions, the same type of reactions happen. C double bond O, and the attack is always same. OH attacking on the carbonyl carbon. You'll get OH. This is acyl halide, chloride ho chahe bromide ho. Then you have anhydride. Anhydride is R, C double bond O, oxygen, then C double bond O, and then again another R group here. So now here again OH is going to attack here, and hydrogen is getting attached on the oxygen atom. So you are going to get R, C double bond O, OH, and this is also going to give you R, C double bond O and OH. Okay, so this is important because in many of the reactions where you have what we can say, where you have so many A reacting with this gives you B, C, D, and etc. In that case, kabhi kabhi aapse pucha jayega. For example, if you have an ester, and that ester is C double bond O, oxygen, C double bond O, and here you have one more carbon atom. So if you are going to add water to this ester, then you are going to get two different carboxylic acid. ठीक है, एक carboxylic acid ये होगा जिसमें दो कार्बन है, and there will be one more carboxylic acid which is having three carbons, है ना. तो ये bond break करेगा यहाँ. You can break this bond or you can also break this bond. तभी same ही है, मतलब आपके पास answers आएंगे. Okay, so you're going to get COH. ठीक है, तो एक में दो कार्बन एटम्स है of carboxylic acid and एक में तीन कार्बन एटम, depending on the number of carbon atoms in these two alkyl groups which are attached with the carbonyl carbon of the anhydride. Okay, so please write this down. acyl halide में वैसा कुछ नहीं है. acyl halide में आपको बस एक ही carboxylic acid मिलेगा. ठीक है. Then also for esters you have to take care, because in ester you have R, C double bond O. Let's suppose you have O R dash. Okay, so again this is oxygen atom will going to attach here. H plus of the water atom is going to attach on the oxygen atom. So यहाँ पे आपको R, C double bond O, OH plus R dash OH. So you are going to get a carboxylic acid and also an alcohol. Now, depending on what is the alkyl group attached on the carbonyl carbon, you are going to get the carboxylic acid. And depending on what carbon atom is attached on the OR bond, you're going to get the alcohol. Okay, so for example, इसमें भी लिख लीजिए. Two carbon atoms, no? 2 carbon atoms, and third is OH. Is everyone done? Yes or no, please tell me.
Done, sir.
ठीक, देखिए ये बेनिफिट है जब आप लोग इसमें आते हैं in these revision classes. There's a reaction from 11th standard जो शायद पूछ ले आप लोगों से, ठीक है? So please pay attention here. Okay, when you have alkenes and you're going to use KMnO4 in the acidic medium with some heat. Okay, with acidic medium and with some heat. Now alkenes, it can give you carbon dioxide or ketone or carboxylic acid, depending on the type of alkene. Okay. Now alkene will have double bond and carbon atom. Now this carbon atom has 3 choices. इस carbon atom के पास क्या हो सकता है? 2 हाइड्रोजन हो सकते हैं. अब whatever is here, बाकी इधर कुछ है, उसको बाद में देखेंगे, ठीक है ना? First of all, understand this one. Those who remember from 11th standard, very good. But देखिए, अगर आपके पास ये है, and you are using this reagent, ठीक है? तो reagent हमारे पास same ही है, KMnO4 in the presence of H+ and some heat, ठीक? And in this case, you are going to get carbon dioxide. Okay, because both of the hydrogen atom is going to leave and you are going to get carbon dioxide. Now, if you have double bond carbon and you have one R group and here you have one hydrogen, okay? So when you have 2 hydrogens, you are going to get carbon dioxide. When you have two hydrogens, carbon dioxide. When you have one hydrogen, you are going to get R, C double bond O and H. Sorry. OH, not H, OH, because पहले aldehyde बनता है, लेकिन KMnO4 की वजह से वो convert हो जाएगा किसमें? Carboxylic acid. Another cases you can have double bond C attached with R, and this is also attached with R. जब आपके पास इस तरह का alkene है, then you are going to get R, C double bond O, and again R. Please write this down. You have to just see. Here we have how many carbon atoms? Sorry, here we have 2 hydrogen atoms. 2 hydrogen है तो carbon dioxide. 1 hydrogen है तो carboxylic acid. Okay, and if you have 0 hydrogens, then ketone. Then everyone, yes or no, please tell me.
Sir, in the second case, aldehyde is formed in C2.
C2 का
I mean, in between, sir.
नहीं, देखिए C2 का मतलब होता है ना, C2 में अगर कोई चीज हाँ इन बिटवीन फॉर्म होता है, लेकिन वो डायरेक्टली तुरंत ही कन्वर्ट हो जाएगा कार्बोक्सिलिक एसिड में. ओके,
Okay.
इन बिटवीन वो फॉर्म होगा, लेकिन वो आपको याद रख के भी कोई फायदा नहीं है वहां पे, ठीक है? सो कार्बोक्सिलिक एसिड डायरेक्टली फॉर्म्स. Okay, so see questions. For example, you have this hydrocarbon here, है ना, this alkene here. So you have, आपको बस क्या देखना है, आपको देखना है the doubly bonded carbon atoms. So identify there are two doubly bonded carbon atoms, the red one and the green one. Okay, so the red one has how many hydrogens? The red one has one hydrogen, and the green one has how many hydrogens? It has two hydrogens. Both of these are hydrogens, है ना. Hydrogen देखिए, the number of hydrogen अगर आपको count करना नहीं आता है तो फिर बहुत सारी चीजें आप लोगों से छूट जाएंगी. So okay, so from the bond line structure you have to know how many hydrogens are there. ठीक है, तो अब now this is going to break 1 2 3 कार्बन आटम, एक हाइड्रोजन है तो 3 कार्बन आटम का कार्बोक्सिलिक एसिड. So 1 2 3 and this is going to be carboxylic acid. Here you have what? Two hydrogens, तो एक कार्बन का कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड. Okay, so एक क्वेश्चन पूछा गया था, I don't know in which year. You had this alkene in the presence of KMnO4, H plus and heat. So this is going to break. Both of these has one hydrogen and here also one hydrogen. So you have this is also going to get converted to carboxylic acid, and here this is also going to get converted to carboxylic acid. Okay, so this is now 1 2 3 4 5 and 6. Functional group is dioic acid, है ना. अब उसके बाद dioic acid बाकी सब चीज क्या हो जाएंगी. You have unsaturation is AN, parent is hex. So hexane 1,6 dioic acid. Done everyone is going to please tell me.
Done, sir.
One minute, sir.
Okay.
Done, sir.
Wait, next. There are some conversions that we can, I think that is it. इसके अलावा don't have anything. अच्छा, अब ये ध्यान रखिएगा, हमने H+ लिखा है ना, अब H2SO4 वगैरह रहेगा तो मान समझ में आ जाना चाहिए आप लोगों को, that is H+ only. Okay, write some conversions. Benzyl alcohol. Benzyl alcohol to phenyl ethanoic acid. पहले लिख लीजिए, ऑलवेज ड्रॉ दी स्ट्रक्चर्स फर्स्ट, ठीक है, तभी आप लोग को समझ में आएगा कि क्या चेंजेस हो रहे हैं. सो फिनाइल एथेनोइक एसिड, एथेनोइक एसिड मतलब CH2COOH, है ना. ठीक है, तो ऑब्वियसली दिस CH2 इज नॉट चेंजिंग, है ना. दिस OH इज गेटिंग कन्वर्टेड टू कार्बोक्सिलिक एसिड. तो ये OH कभी भी कार्बोक्सिलिक एसिड में कन्वर्ट नहीं हो सकता है, ठीक है. CH2OH को अगर ऑक्सीडाइज कीजिएगा तभी कार्बोक्सिलिक एसिड में कन्वर्ट होगा. इफ यू रिमेंबर, when you have 1 degree alcohol, if you're going to convert it to aldehyde, they are going to have same number of carbon atoms. Similarly, if you have aldehyde or alcohol, 1 degree alcohol, and if you're going to oxidize it, they're also going to have the same number of carbon atom, even if you're converting to carboxylic acid. ठीक है, ऐसे कंफ्यूज मत हो जाएगा, थोड़ा प्लीज ध्यान रखिएगा. यहाँ पे बस ध्यान देने की बात है, बहुत सारे बच्चे यहाँ पे सीधा लिख सकते हैं कि एक ऑक्सीडाइजिंग एजेंट डाला ये बन जाए, बट यू कैन नॉट इंक्रीज द नंबर ऑफ कार्बन एटम्स. First of all, you have to add the carbon atoms. So when you are starting with what? You are starting with here an alcohol, है ना. You're starting with an alcohol. So what we can do? Yeah, we can first of all convert this alcohol to.
Sir, if we use strong oxidizing agent here, it will become benzoic acid, right?
It will become benzoic acid, not phenyl ethanoic acid. SOCl2, and then this will become CH2Cl. Then you can add magnesium. This will get converted to a Grignard reagent. Now from Grignard reagent, what you need to add? You need to add first of all carbon dioxide, right? And the second step will be H3O plus, you are going to add a carboxylic acid group here. Write this down. Moving on. Chemical properties. In chemical properties, first of all, we have the acidic nature. And in acidic nature, there are a few conclusions that you have to remember. जो सबसे पहला है, that is carboxylic acid is more acidic than phenol, even though phenol has more resonating structure. Even though phenol has more resonating structure. What is the reason for this? What is the reason for this? किसी को नहीं याद reason? The reason is COO negative, जो carboxylate ion है, has negative charge always on more negative oxygen atom. ना उसके बाद लिखिएगा equivalent resonance. Phenol resonating structure, if you make the phenol's resonating structure, negative charge is sometimes only one time on oxygen atom, and the rest of the times, most of the times it is on the carbon atom, which is less electronegative. That is why this carboxylate ion is more stable. Next, एक और conclusion आप लोग लिख लीजिए. HCOH is more acidic than benzoic acid, and then we have acetic acid, CH3COH.
So can you explain that reason again?
For phenol.
Yes.
Phenol negative charge is always on more electronegative. Okay, electronegative oxygen atom. Okay, so if you have an electronegative element, that can bear the negative charge very easily, right? Rather than an electropositive element such as carbon atom. So agar carbon में negative charge hoga, that is going to be unstable. And if you have a negative charge on oxygen, that is going to be more stable. That is why.
Okay. So stability is proportional to acidic nature, right?
Stability of conjugate base is proportional to acidic nature, yeah. Okay, stability of conjugate base, जो आपके पास ये कार्बोक्सिलेट आयन बन रहा है, और फिनॉल में आपके पास फेनॉक्साइड आयन बनेगा. Okay. ठीक है. In the second case, प्लीज यहाँ पे रीजन देख लीजिए. In this formic acid, so if you make the carboxylate ion here, it is going to be H C double bond O negative. Okay, so here also the negative charge is always on oxygen atom. That is why it is much more stable. Now, if you look at this benzoic acid group, then in this case, you have C double bond O negative. Now, this negative charge is going to go here, and it can also go to the ring. So ring में जाने से carbon atom के पास क्या हो जाएगा? It is also going to get the negative charges. That is why formic acid is more acidic than benzoic acid. ठीक है? लेकिन जब बात आएगी benzoic acid और acetic acid की, so in this acetate ion, C double bond O, and here you have O negative. Now this acetate ion is going to give you the electrons, and that is why increasing the electron density, because CS3 is what? It is a plus I group. It is going to give electron density towards the acetate ion. Okay, the oxygen negative. So it is going to increase the negative charge, which is going to decrease the stability. Stability क्या हो जाएगी? Decrease कर जाएगी. Charge आपका increase कर जाएगा. That is why it is less acidic than benzoic acid. ठीक है, तो formic acid and benzoic acid में जब आप आंसर करेंगे, compare that oxygen atom is only negative charge is only on oxygen atom, but here the oxygen atom has negative charge, and also the carbon atom is also going to have the negative charge. That is why the conjugate base is going to be less stable. और जब उन्होंने अगर वो पूछे benzoic acid और acetic acid के बारे में, तब acetic acid में दिखा के बोलेगा that it is going to have, this is electron donating group, and obviously this is going to be electron withdrawing group, because electron यहाँ पे ज्यादा है तो इधर जाएगा, फिर ये इधर अंदर आएगा. Okay, electron movement is going to go like that. This is donating group and this is withdrawing group. Write this down. Also, one more thing, electron donating group in ortho para decreases stability of conjugate base and therefore decreases acidic nature. उसी तरह से electron withdrawing group in ortho or para increases stability of conjugate base, and it also increases the acidic nature. You can get some comparison like this. Benzene ring, carboxylic acid. Okay, and let us suppose you have NO2 group here. Benzene ring, carboxylic acid. Let us suppose you have OH group here, and then you have benzene ring like this. So you have A, B, and C. So A has electron withdrawing group. This oxygen atom is going to be mesomeric effect से donating group, electron donating group. This is going to be neutral. So first of all, the A is going to be the most acidic. Then where there is no effect, please याद रखिएगा. Donating group नहीं, उसके बाद जहाँ पे no effect है, there is no donation, there is no withdrawal. So C is going to be the next, and then you are going to have B. Okay, so this is going to be the order. Please write this down. Moving on. See next here.
1 minute, sir. Yes, sir, done.
Okay. Now please see. I'm now trying to generalize the reactions of carboxylic acid. Taking you have, let us suppose, some R group, CH2, carbon with a double bond, and you have OH. ठीक है, तो एक तो हमने देख लिया जो कि आपका OH वाला अगर बॉन्ड ब्रेक करेगा तो इट इज गोइंग टू बी हैविंग व्हाट, इट इज गोइंग टू हैव द एसिडिक नेचर, है ना। तो यहाँ से आपके पास वो सारे रिएक्शंस हो जाएंगे इफ यू टॉक अबाउट दिस पर्टिकुलर बॉन्ड। इफ दिस बॉन्ड इज गोइंग टू ब्रेक, ये OH बॉन्ड अगर ब्रेक करेगा तो ओके, सो यू कैन हैव ऑल सेट ऑफ रिएक्शंस यूजिंग वाटर। एक आपके पास रिएक्शन हो जाएगा सोडियम के साथ, रिएक्शन हो सकता है, you can have reaction with sodium, you can have reaction with NaOH. What else? You can have reaction with other bases such as NaNH2. You can also have reaction with ammonia. Ammonia is also base, right? अमोनिया के साथ जो रिएक्शन होगा ना उसमें ध्यान रखिएगा, उसमें आपके पास अमाइड बनता है CH3 C डबल बॉन्ड O एंड हियर यू आर गोइंग टू हैव NH2। बाकी सबके केस में आपके पास क्या बनेगा, CH3 C डबल बॉन्ड O नेगेटिव एंड Na पॉजिटिव। ठीक है, अब जब सोडियम के साथ रिएक्ट कीजिएगा तो हाइड्रोजन गैस बनेगा, NaOH के साथ रिएक्ट कीजिएगा तो हम साइड प्रोडक्ट बोल रहे हैं। ओके, साइड प्रोडक्ट इज गोइंग टू बी, ये आपका सेम रहेगा सब में। यहाँ पे आपके पास हाफ H2, यहाँ पे आपके पास वाटर मॉलिक्यूल मिल जाएगा, यहाँ पे आपके पास क्या मिल जाएगा, आपको NH3 मिल जाएगा, राइट। NaNH2 में एक हाइड्रोजन ऐड हो गया, राइट। सो ऑल ऑफ दीज रिएक्शंस आर इन्वॉल्विंग द क्लीवेज ऑफ व्हिच बॉन्ड, OH बॉन्ड। देन आपके पास सिर्फ अगर आप मान लीजिए इन बॉन्ड को ब्रेक कीजिए, ठीक है, OH बॉन्ड को, लेट अस सपोज यू आर ब्रेकिंग दिस, ठीक है। सो दिस CO बॉन्ड को अगर आप ब्रेक कीजिएगा देन देयर आर रिएक्शंस जो कि अल्कोहल्स भी देते हैं। ओके, लेट मी टेक अ ग्रीन पार्ट हियर। देयर आर सम रिएक्शंस व्हिच आर आल्सो गिवन बाय अल्कोहल, है ना, अगर आप लोग को याद हो, SOCl2, PCl3, PCl5, सब में क्या बनता है, RCH2 is going to be same। अच्छा, CH3 लिख दिया, एक सेकंड इसको, this is going to be RCH2 RCH2 C डबल बॉन्ड O, ठीक है। यहाँ पे भी आपके पास RCH2 C डबल बॉन्ड O will be as it is, OH को हटा के आपके पास क्लोरीन लगा देना, ठीक है, OH को हटा के आपको क्या लगा देना है, क्लोरीन लगा देना। What else you can have? एक और रिएक्शन आपका इसी के साथ हो सकता है ना, एक और रिएक्शन इसके ग्रीन वाले में आप एक और रिएक्शन निकाल सकते हैं, दैट इज ईस्टरिफिकेशन। ग्रीन वाले के साथ ईस्टरिफिकेशन भी हो सकता है। व्हाट एल्स यू कैन हैव, चलिए नेक्स्ट रिएक्शन देखिए, जिसमें आपके पास पूरा का पूरा दिस कार्बोक्सिलिक एसिड इज गोइंग टू बी यूज्ड। Okay, so this blue part, there are basically few reactions जहाँ पे ये यूज हो सकता है। एक रिएक्शन जो कि मतलब आपके इसमें नहीं है, NCERT में नहीं है, बट इफ यू आर गोइंग टू यूज डाइबोरेन ना, B2H को अगर यूज कीजिएगा, दैट इज आल्सो गोइंग टू रिमूव दिस ऑक्सीजन एटम, और आपको यहाँ पे सिर्फ और सिर्फ क्या मिल जाएगा, यू विल गेट RCH2 कार्बन एटम विद अगेन CH2 एंड OH, ठीक है। तो बेसिकली रिडक्शन हो जा रहा है यहाँ पे। एंड व्हाट एल्स यू कैन हैव, एक और रिएक्शन यहाँ पे देख लीजिए. I think this is coal based electrolysis. Coal based electrolysis में you will have R CH2 as it is, and this carbon atom with carboxylic acid is going to get converted to CH2, and this is also getting converted to CH2 with CH2 and R. Not CH2, CH2, CH2 and R. Okay, so double number of carbon atoms. यहाँ पे you will have, let us suppose 1, 2, 3 carbon atoms. तो यहाँ पे आपके पास 6 होगा. If you have only 2, तो यहाँ पे आपके पास 4 carbons होंगे, and you are going to get a alkene यहाँ पे. And what else you can have? You can also have reactions which are going to be decarboxylation. Decarboxylation में क्या लगता है बताइए? We get NaOH and CaO. That is soda line. Soda line से आपको क्या मिलेगा? You are going to get an alkene which is going to be R CH2 and one hydrogen will be added to the CH2. तो आपको basically मिल जाएगा क्या? CH3 plus you are going to get CO2. So this carboxylic acid, this complete carboxylic acid is going to get away, and you are going to get one hydrogen instead of these 2 hydrogens. Okay. Then there is one last reaction that is done by this part. जो आपके पास alpha hydrogen है, that is HVZ. ठीक है? Helvell-Hart-Zelinsky reaction. तो इसमें क्या होता है? You have R, the CH2 में से एक hydrogen निकलेगा, and you need to have one alpha hydrogen, and that is going to get attached with Br. And the COH is as it is. COH में कुछ नहीं होता. So there is one reaction in which the alpha carbon gets involved. So basically, I think ये reaction से mainly. Okay. And what else? Then you have the electrophilic aromatic substitutions. In electrophilic aromatic substitutions, important point आपके पास ये है that benzoic acid does not give Friedel-Crafts reaction. चाहे वो alkylation हो चाहे वो acylation हो, Friedel-Crafts का reaction नहीं देता. Why does it not give Friedel-Crafts reaction? Please tell me.
Because the LCl3 reacts and forms ICl.
Sorry, because what reacts?
The catalyst itself starts reacting to form products.
Friedel-Crafts alkylation में एक there is a AlCl3 and this is basically a Lewis acid. Okay. Now when you have Lewis acid and yeah, this is Lewis acid. Yeah, this is Lewis acid. So okay, when you have Lewis acid and you have the COH. So COH तो automatically first of all ये किस में convert हो जाएगा? You are getting converted into C double bond O and O negative. अब ये O negative rather than rather than the AlCl3 attacking on the acylating or the alkylating reagent such as RCl and RC double bond OCl, है ना? Alkylation में RCl होता है, तो क्या होना चाहिए? Cl को attack करना चाहिए AlCl3 में, but here we have O negative atoms, right? So O negative atom is going to react on AlCl3. Okay, it is going to react with AlCl3 and it is going to form a salt. Okay, that is why it does not react. Anything else? नहीं, कुछ और नहीं है, बस एक चीज ध्यान रखना है आपको यहाँ पे कि COOH is deactivating group, है ना? Therefore, meta-directing. Then everyone is please tell me.
Done, sir.
Okay. एक ABC टाइप का सवाल है, प्लीज लिख लीजिए उसको. If I have 2 moles of A, ठीक है, हमने क्या लिया 2 moles of A, and I react this with strong base. If I react this with strong base, I get 2 different compounds, B and I get C. If I react B with hot copper, I get A back. ठीक है, and C का जब acidification करते हैं, ठीक है, that means if you add here H3O plus, ठीक है, if you add H3O plus, then you are going to get here, then you are going to get D. Okay, और D का इन्होंने फॉर्मूला दिया हुआ है CH2O2. Okay, so D is what? This is CH2O2, and I react 2 moles of A to get B and C. और is there anything? No, कुछ नहीं बताया. अल्कोहल है क्या है ये, ठीक है. चलिए इतनी इंफॉर्मेशन से देखते हैं what is A, B, C and D. Okay, what is A, B, C and D? Now obviously D अगर आप इसको बनाइएगा, it is only going to be C double bond O, hydrogen and OH. Correct? Yes or no? हाँ जी बताइए, सही है, हाँ या ना?
So which ones?
D का इन्होंने फॉर्मूला दिया हुआ है CH2O2.
Okay, sir.
ठीक है, सो D का एसिडिफिकेशन H3O प्लस कर रहे हैं हम लोग, राइट? वी आर एडिंग अ एसिड, तो ये क्या बना रहा है CH2O2, एंड देयर इज ओनली वन कंपाउंड दैट वी कैन हैव फ्रॉम दिस. एक लॉजिकल कंपाउंड जो बन सकता है, दैट इज गोइंग टू बी अ व्हाट? फॉर्मिक एसिड. अगर D आपके पास HC डबल बॉन्ड O OH है, तो C क्या होगा? H C डबल बॉन्ड O एंड O नेगेटिव. करेक्ट है, जैसे नो प्लीज मी.
Yes, sir.
ठीक है, अब ये देखिए आप, वी आर यूजिंग 2 moles of A, ठीक है, वी आर यूजिंग 2 moles of A and we are reacting with strong base. ठीक है, we are reacting with strong base and we are not getting one product. अगर आपके पास strong base का reaction देखिए, strong base का reaction एक तो होता है किसके साथ, या तो it is going to be aldol, 2 moles of A लेते हैं वहां पे भी aldol में, या हो सकता है क्या, कैनिजारो. लेकिन अगर 2 moles of A ले रहे हैं aldol में, if you are taking 2 moles of A in aldol, then you are going to get only one product. ठीक है, एक ही से प्रोडक्ट मिलेगा अगर आपको सेम मोल्स ले रहे हैं. अगर क्रॉस कर रहे हैं तब आपको अलग अलग प्रोडक्ट मिलेगा, लेकिन अगर आप सिर्फ एक ही ले रहे हैं तो आपको एक प्रोडक्ट मिलेगा. एंड सिंस हियर वी आर हैविंग 2 डिफरेंट प्रोडक्ट्स, जिसमें आपके पास एक क्या बन रहा है, यू आर हैविंग अ कार्बोक्सिलिक एसिड, कार्बोक्सिलेट आयन और कार्बोक्सिलिक एसिड एक्जेक्टली. दैट इज व्हाई दिस रिएक्शन इज गोइंग टू बी व्हाट? दिस रिएक्शन इज गोइंग टू बी कैनिजारो. कैन आई सी दैट? ये समझ में आया सबको? दिस A to B, दिस इज कैनिजारो रिएक्शन. ठीक है, दिस इज गोइंग टू बी कैन. ये समझ में आया सबको? कैनिजारो होगा कि नहीं होगा? There are only few reactions, ठीक है, जो भी आपके सिलेबस में है, जहां पे 2 moles आप यूज कर सकते हैं किसी चीज का, and you react it with base. Aldol में also we react it with, first of all strong base नहीं होता है aldol में होता है आपके पास dilute, right, NaOH. strong base कहाँ पे होता है? concentrated base होता है Canizaro. Okay, so Canizaro is the only reaction that is in this particular template की 2 moles and it is giving 2 different product, not one product. और उसमें से आपके पास एक carboxylate ion है. Now if this is my carboxylate ion, then A is going to be H C double bond O and H, because formaldehyde is going to give you formic acid. ठीक है, अच्छा, अब formaldehyde से आपके पास B क्या बनेगा? B is going to be only, B क्या हो सकता है? B is going to be alcohol, इससे बनेगा CH2 CH3OH, not CH2. CH3OH is going to be your B, because कैनिजारो में क्या होता है? 1 मोल आपका अल्कोहल का और 1 मोल आपका कार्बोक्सिलिक एसिड का. एल्डिहाइड आपका बीच वाला केस हो गया. फिर एल्डिहाइड के रिडक्शन होगा तो बनेगा अल्कोहल, एल्डिहाइड का ऑक्सीडेशन होगा तो बनेगा कार्बोक्सिलिक एसिड. सो दैट हैपेंस इन कैनिजारो रिएक्शन, डिस्प्रोपोर्शनेशन रिएक्शन. ओके, सो 1 मोल आपका किसमें कन्वर्ट हो गया, कार्बोक्सिलिक एसिड में, और 1 मोल अल्कोहल में कन्वर्ट हो गया। ओके, सो दिस इज वन ऑफ द क्वेश्चन जहाँ पे बहुत ही मिनिमम इंफॉर्मेशन दिया हुआ था। आई होप यू अंडरस्टैंड दिस एंड ट्राई टू थिंक इन दोज वेज, है ना। अब बस इसके लिए ये है कि आपको ध्यान होना चाहिए कौन कौन से रिएक्शन से नहीं रिएक्शन से।